the longer you play, the better you become at the game. Dorie Clark. Dorie Clark is a business professor, author, and speaker who helps people achieve their goals. Her book, The Long Game: How to Be a Long-Term Thinker in a Short-Term World, is a practical guide to developing the mindset and skills you need to succeed in the long run. Why long-term thinking is important. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and lose sight of our long-term goals. But if we want to achieve real success, we need to learn how to think and act strategically. What you'll learn in the book: how to identify your most important goals, how to develop a plan to achieve them, how to stay motivated and on track, how to overcome obstacles and setbacks. Are you ready to take control of your future and achieve your dreams? Then start playing the long game today. Section 1. The Void. We often get so caught up in the daily grind that we forget to think about the big picture. But if we want to achieve our long-term goals, we need to first clear the space for them. The problem of short-term thinking. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions and demands on our time. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and never take the time to step back and think about what we really want to achieve in life. This is especially true when we're first starting out in our careers. We're often so focused on just getting by that we don't take the time to develop a long-term vision. As a result, we may end up taking jobs that we don't really want or making decisions that aren't in our best interests. The dangers of short-term thinking. Short-term thinking can lead to a number of problems, including feeling stuck and unfulfilled. If we don't have any long-term goals, we're likely to feel like we're just going through the motions. This can lead to feelings of boredom, frustration, and even depression. Making poor decisions. When we're not thinking about the long term, we're more likely to make decisions that we'll regret later. For example, we may take a job that pays well but doesn't make us happy, or we may spend money on things that we don't really need. Missing out on opportunities. If we're always focused on the next deadline, we're likely to miss out on opportunities that could help us achieve our long-term goals. How to clear the void. The first step to clearing the void is to become aware of your short-term thinking patterns. Once you know what your triggers are, you can start to develop strategies for overcoming them. Here are a few tips. Set some time aside each day to think about your long-term goals. What do you want to achieve in your life? What kind of person do you want to be? Create a vision board or list of your goals. This will help you to keep your goals top of mind and stay motivated. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them seem less daunting and more achievable. Find a mentor or coach who can help you to stay on track. Don't be afraid to say no to things that don't align with your long-term goals. Remember, it takes time and effort to develop long-term thinking skills, but the payoff is worth it. When you start to think about the big picture, you'll feel more empowered and in control of your life. The young professional who is always working late and never has time for their hobbies or loved ones. The entrepreneur who is constantly starting new projects but never finishing any of them. The retiree who is bored and unfulfilled because they don't have any go. Section 2. Focus on the vital few. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. The key to success is to identify and focus on those vital few activities. The Pareto Principle. The Pareto Principle, also known as the 80-by-20 rule, states that for many events, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. This principle can be applied to many areas of life, including business, productivity, and personal development. How to identify your vital few. The first step to focusing on the vital few is to identify them. This can be done using a number of methods, including the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix is a simple tool that can help you to categorize your tasks based on their urgency and importance. Once you have categorized your tasks, you can focus on the ones that are both urgent and important. Time tracking. Track your time for a week or two to see how you're actually spending your time. This can help you to identify areas where you can cut back on non-essential activities. Pareto analysis. Pareto analysis is a more formal method of identifying the vital few. It involves identifying the 20% of your activities that are responsible for 80% of your results. Eliminating or outsourcing non-essential activities. Once you have identified your vital few, The next step is to eliminate or outsource the non-essential activities. This can be a difficult task, but it is essential if you want to make the most of your time and energy. Here are a few tips for eliminating or outsourcing non-essential activities. Delegate tasks to others. If you have employees or colleagues, delegate tasks to them that they can do more efficiently than you can. Outsource tasks to freelancers or contractors. There are many freelancers and contractors who can provide you with the services you need on an as-needed basis. Automate tasks. There are many software programs that can automate tasks such as email marketing, social media scheduling, and customer service. Say no. It's okay to say no to requests that are not aligned with your goals. Deep focus and distraction-free work. Once you have eliminated the non-essential activities, you can start to focus on the vital few. This means working in a distraction-free environment and giving your full attention to the task at hand. Here are a few tips for deep focus and distraction-free work. Find a quiet place to work. If you can, find a quiet place where you will not be interrupted. Turn off your phone and notifications. This will help you to avoid distractions from your work. Use a time timer. A time timer can help you to stay focused by breaking your work down into smaller chunks. Take breaks. It's important to take breaks every 30 to 60 minutes to avoid burnout. Examples: the business owner who is constantly checking their email and social media. The employee who is always getting interrupted by their colleagues. The student who studies in a noisy environment. Are you ready to start focusing on the vital few and making the most of your time? Take some time today to identify your vital few activities and eliminate the non-essential ones, and then start working in a distraction-free environment to give your full attention to the tasks that matter most. Section 3. Persist with passion. Achieving long-term goals requires persistence and passion. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. The importance of mindset. Your mindset is your most powerful tool for achieving your long-term goals. If you believe that you can achieve your goals, you're more likely to take the necessary action. But if you don't believe in yourself, you're more likely to give up at the first sign of difficulty. How to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can learn and grow with effort. If you have a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenges. You see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Learn from setbacks. You don't let setbacks discourage you. Instead, you use them as learning experiences. Persist in the face of adversity. You don't give up easily. You keep going until you achieve your goals. Setting smart goals. Smart goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Setting smart goals can help you to stay focused and motivated on your long-term goals. Are you ready to start achieving your long-term goals? Start by developing a growth mindset, setting smart goals, and celebrating your successes. With hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Thanks for watching.